Hey guys, welcome back to BBN Network. Today is Friday, March 13th, 2020. And yes, it is Friday the 13th, but the protagonist isn't Jason, but it's the coronavirus. But who wouldn't have guessed? Because the coronavirus, if you didn't know, is a pandemic that has flu-like symptoms, but it can kill you because of the duration. It lasts 2 weeks, and for a person to be sick that long is very deadly, and it's very likely that they will have chest problems and stuff like that forever. But to get into This Day in History segment, we have today, I guess this is in the 60s, so it would have to be about 50-some years ago, the Cincinnati Royals beat the Syracuse Nationals, which ain't a team, but the Royals changed to the Kings not that long after. And the Royals won 165 to 151, which is huge. Like, that is a big number for the 60s. And it's the eighth highest scoring game in NBA history, which is crazy because they have a 3-point line now, and they'll probably add a 4-point line within the next 10 years or 20 years. So, games are going to get into the 200s before you know it. And I wouldn't be surprised if the NBA eliminated, like, 2-pointers and made them all 3, and then made a 4-point line. And free throws were worth 2 points apiece, which free throws were worth 2 points per one try. You see, the NBA rules are a little different than the NBA's or NCAA's, but they're not that much different. And however, did you know that the coronavirus did cancel the NCAA tournament? And we talked about it earlier with Chance and Gabe, but they are not with us today because, if you didn't know, the Board of Education in the state of Kentucky has canceled all schools for 3 weeks. But lucky for us, spring breaks after that third, so we get 4 weeks off. And I'm just going to say this. You know that we do the coronavirus count, and it's went up. I'll just say it's went up for me. It's went up for everybody. I think Chance was 75 and Gabe's was like 40. He wasn't that afraid. But I'll reveal mine later. So now we're going to get into the first topic. Is the coronavirus a plague or not? Well, I'm going to say the coronavirus is not a plague. And the reason why is because it has not wiped out half of the population. To be a plague, you need to wipe out most of the population. And nothing really has happened unless it's like little bitty places that don't have their organized government. And just to be relief, the COVID-19 is a pandemic, but do not worry because it's very easy to get immune to it. So, like, after you get it, you can't get it it'll be a little period of time, so you're good after that. But the bad thing is for elderly people who are, like, over the age of 60, who have respiratory problems. Honestly, I just hope nobody gets it because I don't like seeing people struggle to live. I just rather them just die in their sleep because just seeing struggle, I hate it. I really do. But we're going to get into the next topic, and this one's a big one. Will the coronavirus change sports forever? And what I mean by this, will they not have fans in the arenas for maybe 5 years? I don't know. Will they eliminate arenas and just make a court? I don't know. It depends. But it would be very unlikely that they eliminate fans because the refs play off the fans. The refs play off the fans. The players are energized by the fans. So that would just hurt Kentucky really bad because Kentucky's BBN, Big Blue Nation, is probably the biggest nation of all sports. And the reason for that is we have at least 5,000 people everywhere we go. Just watching, we probably have over 1 million because a lot of people watch Kentucky because we're the premier group. And just to see us get ripped away with no fans, it would kill everybody. It might be more TV, but just the quality of the game just goes away. Because say I was playing middle school basketball and our first game was really packed because everybody wanted to see how we would play, and the 8th grade went to the state tournament, which they probably made history because they only lost like 2 or 3 games. And just to see all of them people, and I was hurt. I didn't get to play my first game. I was hurt. I had a fractured fibula, And just to see all of them fans coming out and supporting us. We did lose, but it was close. It was very close. And all of our games were pretty close except against the best teams in the conference. But like Camelsville, we were a basket away from winning. But it just changes the experience with fans. It really does. In all levels of sports. Now, the NCAA tournament has been canceled. So, I don't know. I've heard conspiracies that they might play it later. But do I agree or disagree with the March Madness cancellation? No, I don't. I think that if you eliminate the fans, you already broke down 50% of it, broke 50%'s hearts, and then when you cancel the tournament, you break 100% hearts. Like, all these seniors who are looking forward to the tournament, especially like Belmont and Northern Kentucky, they all got seniors, and that's who they rely on. And they make it to the tournament, and just to get it wasted because of a virus. They took the fans out, which I understand, but to cancel the tournament, I think they're going a little too far. And the players, they need to be tested before the game, which they could have, but I'm mad. I'm very sad too, because Kentucky had probably the third best odds to win, and Duke dropped out. Kansas apparently did drop out. We would have been like number 2, number 1, because with Kansas out of the tournament, Kansas being the best team in the country, it would change us. We would play to win the championship, which I was gonna bet that they had like a big chance to win the championship, and it just got wiped away. I just can't believe that they canceled. It's been years, probably centuries. I don't know, since they've canceled an NCAA tournament, and I hate for like Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell that I know they got the virus in the NBA. I just hate like the MLB, the college baseball. They don't even think they're gonna play this year. It's heartbreaking. It really is. So we're gonna go into a little break, and we'll be back segment 2 of 3. So it's BBN Network.